As part of activities marking the 2026 World Consumer Rights Day, the Lagos State government has again restated its commitment towards safeguarding the rights of consumers and other residents over dissatisfaction on products and services. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gave the renewed commitment on Tuesday in Lagos at an event marking the 2026 World Consumer Rights Day with the theme Safe Products, Confident Consumers by the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA. Governor Sanwo-Olu, represented by the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, stressed the need to address the increase in matters for product safety, trust, and transparency in both physical and digital marketplaces, highlighting the urgent requirement to protect consumers from hazardous goods and to ensure reliable, sustainable choices. LASCOPA's General Manager Afolabi Sholibo called for continued reinforcement of mechanisms and public enlightenment initiative to ensure consumer rights remain central to sustainable economic development in the state.
Actual lack of ignorance that can say permit even within our people, including consumers you are talking about. So the rights, there is law in the state under LASCOPA law that protects consumers' rights. But you cannot sit in your house and complain and expect relief. It is when your rights as a consumer has been breached by substandard or on a different product from what you require, then you complain. The place you can complain to is go to LASCOPA.
This year's theme, Safe Products, Confident Consumers, is both timely and profoundly relevant. As our economies grow more interconnected and markets become increasingly dynamic, the responsibility to ensure that products circulating within the market space are safe, reliable, and compliant.
To a large extent, wherever goods and services are being rendered and the consumer is not satisfied with that. So we encourage consumers not to suffer in silence, but to voice out and seek for redress at Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency. And we can assure you that your complaints will be taken immediately and the matter will be resolved amicably.
We had consumer protection established under a Mitv decree in 1992. Lagos State was the first to establish an agency, LASCOPA, under its own law. On the back of what I construe as the re-engineering in Lagos, the federal also had to re-engineer its own agency.
When you come into the market and you get what you're not pleased with, you must have an avenue where you can express yourself and someone will take it up from there. So that's majorly one of the responsibility of the leaders.
They should have a special way of giving them priority and ensuring that they are adequately protected. And again, like I earlier said, for those who can't, who are not educated, who need to, of course, understand what their rights are, it might be useful, as we begin to communicate more, to do this in local languages that they can understand.
If you can't simplify something to explain it to a 5-year-old, it means what you said does not make any sense. So the consumer has the right to be given information regarding the goods, and the information must be provided in a manner the consumer will understand. So perhaps this might be a feedback mechanism to LASCOPA. That it's not just all about having all those terms and conditions.